Hi, welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. Yesterday, as you saw in the wrap-up, it was horrendous. No, I just was so tired. I couldn't finish any of my charting because, like, I don't know, my first day back to work after being sick, still, like, I'm still having COVID symptoms. Like, I still am, like, I have a cough. I still have a headache. I'm very stuffed up. And then the weather was really changing and the pressure was really like affecting my head. And so I had a horrible headache. And then to like get home at 9 o'clock at night, still have to cook dinner. And then like it just was too much. It was too much. It was like 10:30 by the time we finished dinner. I had gotten like very little sleep the night before. So I like passed out on the couch and I slept until 8:30 this morning. So I finished my first visit of the day and I am going to get coffee because I made coffee and then I threw it away because I was afraid that the milk was maybe bad. So I'm getting coffee now. Anyway. So I had this whole thing. I even talked it through. I was gonna like try this on camera because I got a cappuccino today for the first time in my life because like cappuccinos used to be very trendy when I was younger, like when I was like 8 or 9. Everybody talked about cappuccinos all the time. They were on every television show. Lizzie McGuire drank cappuccinos, like, you know, the whole nine. And I had never had one, and I always see them on menus, and I'm like, do people still drink cappuccinos? So I was like, you know what, today I'll get a cappuccino. And I ordered it, and then as the lady was making it, she's like, you know, like, these are a lot stronger in coffee flavor than the latte. I'm like, oh no. And I didn't want to admit that, like, I don't like coffee enough to have something that's like a very strong coffee flavor. So I just like went with it. I was like, oh, I'll try anything once. If I don't like it, I won't get it again. But in my heart, I was like, oh, this is gonna be horrible. And so I just tasted it, and it is definitely stronger than is my preference. It is drinkable, I think. But anyway, if you didn't know, a cappuccino tastes a lot more like coffee than a latte. So keep that in mind. Hi, I want to show you me making the soup, but my kitchen is a mess and I don't want to show you the messy kitchen. So I'm going to just show you the ingredients. I'm going to chop on my own. I'm going to listen to Anna Karenina while I chop because I am done for the day. I am still wearing my scrubs and I'm going to keep wearing them just in case for some reason I get called back out because it's only like 1:30. But I'm hopeful that I'm done for the day. I got to make my schedule. I'm going to make my soup and have my lunch. And I'll show you the ingredients, like I said, but I'm not going to show you the process because my kitchen is a mess and I don't want you to look at it. So this is like 3 smallish, well, not smallish, probably like medium-sized golden potatoes. The recipe I'm using is the Natasha's Kitchen Zuppa Toscana recipe, so I'll try to remember to link that below. Yeah, and if this is less potato than she calls for, I'm also making half the recipe because I just don't need 8 servings. But if you are making this, you don't want to use less potato, like knock yourself out. But this is what I'm using. And then I'm using the leeks that were left in my fridge from last week. She called for a whole onion, and this is approximately like between probably around 3/4 of a cup and probably equivalent to about half an onion. And since I'm only making half of the soup, I only need half the onion. So here I have my bacon and my Italian turkey sausage that I seasoned with Italian seasoning and crushed red pepper flakes because it was supposed to be hot Italian sausage and I didn't find or go looking for that. So I've got some water in the pot and I've got my turkey broth defrosting. And I do have like 3 to 4 cups of kale. And that's the ingredients for the soup, so I'll show you it when it's all done. Oh, as well as some half and half. So this is the final product. It is, can we see? Not really. Oh, it's just about 8 cups of soup. So each serving is about a 2-cup serving, which is a nice amount. And I'm gonna dish it up right now with my little clementine and my little string cheese. So I have my soup, and I have my mandarin orange, and I have my cheese stick, and then I'm going to make my schedule. This is blank, but I have to fill it out to have like all of my patients on it and like who's supposed to see which patients on which days. It is super hard, super complicated, and it is My least favorite day of the week is schedule day, but I gotta do it, so I'm gonna do it now. But I'm not going to keep the camera on because I don't want to accidentally like have a patient's information in the screen. So I'm just gonna eat my lunch quietly by myself. We're on our way out for a walk. Denali looks absolutely thrilled, does he not? Hear that banging? That's his tail against the wall. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna call my mom, so I'm not taking you with me. Plus it's like pitch black because it's like, what, 6:30? No, not even. 6 o'clock maybe. It's been dark since 3:30 because that's the state of the world right now. Everybody that I have seen on the internet is like super complaining about the getting dark super early, and I am not about it. In fact, like a month ago, it was making me so exhausted I like could not function. But my gynecologist has been having me take all of these supplements, like vitamins, and I think they're like finally starting to work. They're like all full of vitamin D, and so finally I'm starting to feel like a human, even though it gets dark at like 5 p.m. So not even 5 p.m. What am I saying? Like 3:30. But you know, we're almost at that winter solstice moment where it'll only be lighter from there. Do we remember when I bought this and I said we were going to see how we could make it last until Wednesday? Well, it is perfect. It's just as crunchy as it was when I bought it. And what I did is I wrapped it in a paper towel and then sealed it in a plastic bag because that's what the internet told me to do, and it worked beautifully. So if you're wondering how to save this kind of lettuce, that's how. So I'm making dinner. I have this sugar-free teriyaki marinade from J. Hughes. I don't know why, but every time I put one of these in the door of my fridge, the label just rips right off. So I mean, that's my only complaint with this brand, is that their labels are terrible, but it's like 1 gram of carbs, which is amazing. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting it on this salmon, then I'm gonna grill it, and I'll show you the rest of my dinner. So here's my final plate. I've got the salmon, which is not as warm as I wish it was, but it is what it is. I've got the salad, and then this is that like very popular ginger dressing. I don't know, I did something wrong to mine because now it's all clumpy, which I don't like. And then the little serving of nudes. Tyler won't eat the rest because he's a big butt, but anyway, we're gonna eat dinner and probably watch Parks and Rec. He's not talking to me because I called him a big butt, but probably Parks and Rec. I'm feeling in the mood though for some tea. So I'm gonna see what tea I have because I didn't do the advent calendar yesterday. So I'm gonna see just like what I've got going on. Where is 4? Oh, we did 4. I need to do 5. And 6 for today, so I'll have tea to choose from. Okay, so this is Lover's Tea, black tea, apple, and spices. This is not what I'm, spices. This is not what I'm looking for, but it's called, and the quote is, this is not working. Okay, is this better? Yeah. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones, Confucius. That seems a little trite to me, but then we've got 6 down here. Hopefully this is something that will go with what I am about to eat. And, oh, it is. This is oolong, flowers, and lemon dreamy tea. And the quote is, travel like dreams is a door that opens from the real world into a world that is yet to be discovered. That also feels a bit trite, but I am gonna make this tea real quick while I eat my dinner, and have it with / after dinner. Tyler just had the silliest interaction with the dog. So the dog, like, all of a sudden was, like, rooting around on the couch like he was looking for his ball, but his ball was not there. He had very clearly lost his ball, so then Tyler got up to try to help him find it, and he looked under the chair, and it wasn't there, and then it was just, like, sitting out in the open across the room, and I've never seen a pet lose something before. All right, it's the end of the night. I tried to finish my charting, but I just kept getting distracted by Modern Family and being completely exhausted. So I got like 3/4 of the way done, and I'm going to sleep, and I'll finish the rest in the morning. I'll talk to you then.